So as we're talking about, if you want to get your site ranking in Google, content is absolutely critical. Google is getting better over time at focusing and understanding the content of the page. Back a long time ago, all you had to do was fill out some meta tags, fill out your title tag, and your site would get ranking. But now Google is getting really good at evaluating what is good quality content. And they do this a number of different ways. We know that they have a whole bunch of patents on understanding content, text patterns. We know that grammar and spelling is important. But Google also hires people called quality reviewers to help understand what those signals of quality look like in content so that they can train the algorithm to make better decisions on what is good quality content. Well, basically create content that people like. Create content that people are interested in, and create content that makes you look like an authority in your space. So for example, if you are in fashion, if you sell something like jewelry or clothing, then you're actually really well positioned to produce a lot of good quality content that people actually want to read. For example, in fashion, you can talk about current trends, colors, seasons, how to accessorize, how to coordinate, what are famous people wearing, what are the current trends, what was the trends 10 years ago. There's a wealth of content that you could be producing to make yourself the center of authority around your products. Now, one thing to be aware of is many times people are selling products that are the same as what other companies are selling. For example, if you were to sell, let's say, shoes, then the shoes that you're selling, you might have exactly the same description as the 10,000 other websites that are selling those same shoes. And more importantly, you might have the same description for that product as the manufacturer. Now, this is a bit of a problem because Google doesn't appreciate or value something called duplicate content. And duplicate content is when the text and the content on your site is the same as what somebody else has already published. So you want to avoid putting duplicate content on your site because it's not a good signal. It's not a signal of trust and authority. It's a questionable signal. So when you have products on your website that are generally the same as what everybody else is selling or what even one other website is selling, then rewrite the descriptions of your products in your own voice. And finally, but not least, is a blog. Consider having a blog attached to your site. This is good for writing that traffic generating content. It's good for writing content that people are interested in. It might not be direct sales content. You might not be talking about, why to buy a particular shoe, but you can talk about all the benefits of why it's important to have a cushioned sole when you're going out jogging to avoid being injured. All of that surrounding content that people who are interested in your products are also going to be interested in reading. That's great for your blog. And a blog is also good for social signals as well. It's good for getting people to subscribe to your content so that you can market to them on an ongoing basis. And a blog can be updated on an ongoing basis. If you update a new article on your blog every single week, then Google knows for sure that your website is still in business, that your store is still running, and it's being maintained and updated. And that's the kind of content that Google wants to show to its searchers.